You know, it's very important to realize that the conversations you have with yourself totally impact the conversations you have with other people. And you don't even have to use words with other people to be saying a lot. Have you ever, just for instance, known that your husband or one of your kids was in a really crabby mood and they didn't say a word? You knew by their body language, their grunts instead of an actual sentence answering a question. And so you're speaking and communicating all the time. And it's amazing how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself, the kind of things you say to yourself totally informs and shapes what is happening as you relate to another person. Things that we say like, why would anyone want me anyway? And sometimes you're being a little sarcastic. If you've noticed that your kids or your husband aren't listening to you, have you ever found yourself kind of sarcastically saying, you don't really believe this, by the way, but sort of reflecting what they're doing, never mind what my opinion is, I guess it doesn't matter anyway, nobody listens to me. Anybody done that? Debbie said yes. But we do that, and we wouldn't go around necessarily saying, this is what I think of myself. However, even that kind of sarcastic, you know, you're kind of trying to make a point either with yourself or anybody listening to your muttering, you're just sort of making a point. But believe me, those words, if they resonate with any part of your soul that feels not good about herself, it's going to have an impact. And it makes you more vulnerable, actually, to Satan enhancing those ideas in you, where you really do lose confidence in your voice, in your opinion, in your value to your family. And all of these thoughts will affect, let me tell you, various aspects of yourself. How you see yourself, and that can actually include appearance. Anyway, a friend of mine that in a traditional sense would not be somebody that has a lot of features that would be attractive in the traditional sense. As soon as you talk to her for about a minute and a half, you really lose a sense of what all the physical particular features are like. And somebody actually told her, she's a single woman, my guess is maybe 55 years old, and from standards that we would talk about for society, she's overweight. It's kind of a bad complexion. I mean, I'm just thinking of things. But a man who was actually filming at a conference that she was going to, he took the time to step aside with her at a break. He said, I just have to tell you something. I said, I was so struck by your attractiveness. He says, I'm married, I'm not trying to do anything. He said, see that lady over there with the cute dimples and the cute little figure? When she came in, I thought the same thing. I thought, she's really an attractive woman. And he said, but when you came in, he said, you know, you're stunning with your confidence, the way you walked in here. I don't know anybody that would not think you are such an attractive woman. And he didn't have to tell her that. He didn't want anything from her. He didn't try to engage with her in any more conversation than that. But that's the truth. You might look at a feature of yours, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm too that, I'm less that. It doesn't matter. As you walk in the true self that God made you to be, with your true heart, and you come into any situation being the person God created you to be and loving that person in just the right sense, that is attractive. That's what draws people to the Jesus in you. There's not all this negative barbed wire around your soul that people think, oh, she's probably not going to like me, or she kind of looks mad, or she's so depressed, I don't think I want to bother her. Whatever those kind of self-protective things you do, they come across as cutting right down any love that's there, just slicing it up, and it doesn't allow the Spirit of God to flow through you.